Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel, which I hope I'll be able to keep up with. Everything is kind of work in progress here, although aren't we all work in progress anyway? For those who already know me, hello, hi, thank you for stopping by, my friends. I'm finally doing the thing. I'm doing the YouTube thing. Yay! Wish me luck. And for those who don't know me, hello, hi, I'm Denny, and I go by on social media as Denny Draws, except on Reddit, where I go as coffeebean19, which is because I forgot my password for my Denny account there, so coffeebean it is. Coffee is nice, coffee is great, I love coffee. So I figured for first video, maybe meet the artist is more appropriate. so I thought for a couple of things about me. Hello, I am Denny and I'm from Bulgaria. As you have guessed by now, English is not my native language, so apologies if I mispronounce anything or if I suddenly fumble or mumble with my words. That is probably going to happen, so I'm sorry, I'm trying my best. My best is difficult. I also live by the sea and I very much love the sea, and I love everything by the sea. I love the sand, I love the seashells, I love the water, I love to swim, I love it. What else? I have a bachelor degree in psychology, and I could have continued with the master's in criminal psychology, but I figured I do not have the psyche for this line of work, and I know this is so far away from what I'm doing now. But at the time that was kind of one of the options for studying, so it is what it is. I couldn't find work as a psychologist after I graduated. Nobody really wanted a very young, just graduated psychologist to work in schools or anything, so I tried working as a freelance artist, and that worked out for me. So I was a freelancer for quite some time, and then eventually tried to get a job at a mobile game studio, and I still am working in a little mobile game studio as a graphic designer. It's a really nice studio, I really like it there. But however, my free time is so very little, and because I don't drive, I'm walking to my workplace back and forth, and that takes a lot of time, and sometimes it can be so crushing, especially in winter times. It's like, it's so dark outside, you go out to work, you come back and it's dark again. It feels like your whole day is just work. Okay, something more positive. So long ago, I made a comic called Fanteria, which some of you might have stumbled across. Again, it was very long ago, like 13 years ago. It's so old, but I was super proud of it because it was my first comic. I did complete it and I started the second part of the comic, but I never really got past the second chapter. But that feels like a topic for another video, so let's leave it at that. What else? I love JRPGs. As a kid, that was my favorite genre and still is. It was the most inspiring thing in the world. I'm a huge fan of old school graphics. I love pixel art. Suikoden 2 is probably my all-time favorite game, right next to Chrono Trigger, even though Chrono Trigger is like everyone's favorite JRPG. Maybe Live a Live. Live Alive, that's how we call it. It's probably close by as well. Well, maybe third place. I absolutely love Live Alive. Huge inspiration as well. What else? I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV since Heaven's Sword, and some of you might have spotted me as the artist and writer behind Mirage Crown on Tumblr, and later on it was posted on Twitter. That comic was a lot of fun when I was working on it. I have so many fond memories of that, of all the interactions and all the funny memes and all the funny pictures. I met a lot of friends, maybe my best friends, online through this comic, and drawing and role-playing the legend of all the characters in Final Fantasy XIV. I picked the worst Popoto to roleplay and write, but that made it so much fun, so there's that. I haven't been playing as much Final Fantasy XIV as I've played since Endwalker. I think Endwalker just kinda ended me, like a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, I loved Endwalker, but it just drained me emotionally so much. I needed a huge break after that. But I am very much looking forward to Dawn Trail and see how that one will go. New adventures, so we'll see. Okay, about the YouTube channel, because I really don't know what else to say about myself. I'm not used to talking about myself. Maybe in the future, if anyone asks anything specific, I might say. I don't know otherwise. It's like, it's me, I'm a dork. I'm a nerd. I enjoy a lot of things and I get excited talking about a lot of things. So, YouTube channel. Hey, it's something I've been meaning to do since forever, and something kept getting on the way. And even now, when I finally had the time, and I had time off during the holidays, I got to record some footage. I tried to experiment and everything. I tried to edit to the best of my abilities, because I got no fancy gear, no fancy programs for editing videos. I don't understand anything from editing videos. But I'm trying, I'm learning. And when I got to the voiceover part, I got sick. I lost my voice for a couple of days. And even now my throat still feels a little strained. And, I don't know what, that timing was so bad. So I think the voiceover so far is the hardest part, but I do hope it will get easier over time. Practice makes perfect, right? Or at least it will make me better than before. I hope so. I really don't have any big plans to grow big and popular here, because it feels like the place is super saturated in a way, but I kind of like it that way. I definitely don't have the energy and time to research buzzwords or create hype or whatever, so it's just going to be me drawing and talking about characters, about writing, about stories, about world building, and maybe I will try to sneak some fan arts here and there. Although my fandoms tend to be more on the obscure side, if you're not counting Final Fantasy XIV, so I don't know how much audience my fan arts are going to bring. Or maybe I can take some fan art requests, we'll see. It's definitely interesting, because I don't often draw fan arts, but at the same time they're kind of challenging, because it's like seeing characters you're used to seeing in certain style, and then you kind of see them through your style. So yeah, that might be interesting. I hope this channel becomes a cozy little corner for me, and maybe a cozy little corner for you. I'm certainly starting with just what I have, which is my phone. Speaking of which, I need to figure out what's going on with the focus. Because it's doing a little weird wiggle. I think it's some kind of a motion focus thing. I need to check options, but for now it is what it is. I'm sorry, hope it's not too distracting. I just didn't want to invest into YouTube video gear because I wasn't sure if I'll be able to keep up with this idea, or like if my energy will allow me to keep with this time and energy, the usual two resources that I'm constantly out of. But at the same time, the thought of making an art channel and showing my art process, it filled me with this giggly excitement that I haven't felt in quite some time. It honestly remind me of like when I would discover a new drawing program as a kid and would just jump headfirst and be super excited to do whatever and just research. So I kind of got this kind of excitement when I thought about YouTube channel, so I see it as a sign of something I want to do, so let's see how it goes. And I honestly feel like I'm missing this. I'm missing the excitement about art and creative things, and I know I do try to juggle some projects on the side between soul-crushing work every day. I know some of you who follow me on Tumblr also know I'm doing another comic, but it's just there. But maybe I would talk about it in another video. So there is also that I'm juggling. But I do want art to become at least a bit bigger part of my life. So my everyday life is not just get up, go to work, come back, and I'm too tired to do anything, but just kind of stay on the couch and just go to bed. As I'm hoping this YouTube idea will maybe invigorate me. We'll see, hopefully. Okie dokie, so let me mention real quick whom I'm drawing. Some of you might have recognized Danny from my first comic fun video, which I mentioned earlier. She's indeed based on me. Well, more like she's more like an idealized version of me, of a teenager me rather. So I thought it would be fitting to draw her on an introduction video kind of thing, especially because she's this character who used to be my avatar on a lot of places long ago when I was a teenager and kind of like first years in the university and stuff. And I generally do associate her with excitement and happy-go-lucky personality and good things. She makes me happy. And I haven't drawn her since forever. And I do like pink colors. And in the middle of drawing her, I did realize I am lacking some of her shades of pink. I need to fix that. I don't know, maybe someday I will go back to illustrating Fun Fury. I do very much miss that comic every once in a while, but that's also a topic for another video, because I'm jumping over so many topics right now. But yeah, for now I want to focus on building a cozy art corner here, and I would love if you stay and keep me company. If you intend to do so, give a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, and hopefully my next video will be a bit better and a bit easier to voice over. It's like I said, that feels like the most difficult part, especially because I tend to jump from topic to topic. And I hope you got to know me a little bit better, and maybe we'll get to know a little bit better in the future as well. But for now, thank you for taking a moment to watch this video and listen to me fumble and mumble. Hopefully that was entertaining. I also hope you enjoyed the drawing process, and hopefully next time I'll have figured out this focus issue on the camera. It's the biggest priority. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope this video was fun to watch. I hope you maybe learned something from the drawing process, even though my drawing process tends to be just kind of draw until it looks good to me, so I don't know how much of a tutorial that could be or could be in the future. But we'll see. Maybe I'll do some tutorials eventually, someday, hopefully. But yeah, alright, enjoy the final touches on this piece, and please do take care of yourself, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!